Okay, I'm going to go over my melons, just my melons that I have in my garden. These are my melons today. I'm also going to go over them in the past. This is 5/3/12. This is today's date. This is the hill that I just showed on April 11th, and this is 3/17. This is how I made the hill. I just got some cheap fill dirt from the sides and then put some better cheap dirt inside of it. Use a lot of Miracle Grow. Here it is after I got it all figured out, planted them. I thinned it after that. And this is my melons. These are my melons today. Here is one of the bigger ones on the side, and it's doing pretty good. It's like volleyball sized. Here it is on the 17th of April. This is when it still had a flower. 3 days later, it started getting bigger, lost its flower, it was pollinated. And here's that hill, April 6th. Got a little bit bigger since it was planted. Everything looks like it's doing good. It's hard to keep this hill watered. I have to water it like twice a day, and I have to be careful how I pour it in there. I've learned I should make I would make it differently next time, like put a good old trench in there and make it so that it, okay, these are some cantaloupe on the side of the hill. These are the new days. I sped up the video so that my video wouldn't be so long. As you can see, there's some cantaloupes in there. These are all the ones on the ground. They're doing good. I'll show you the cantaloupes on the hill later. I like planting them on the ground, I decided. Even though here's these exact same cantaloupes that I just showed April 11th. And you can see they were a lot more yellow back then and way smaller. They're starting to grow faster. They're going faster and faster as they're getting bigger. Like last few days I've noticed them. Plus they have fruit on them. They're doing good. I thought they weren't going to do good. Here's today the watermelons that I have planted on the side of the hill up against the fence. As you can see, there's quite a few melons in there, 4 or 5 that are of any size. Here are the watermelons on the side of the fence, April 11th. And as you can see, the growth from then to now. And here they are March 17th when I put them in the ground. So I just planted them a couple days before that. Here's the side of my, here's another melon on the side of the hill on the other side that you didn't see earlier. Here's that same melon, 2012. And it's gotten a lot bigger since then. This is all fast forward, so my video is not too long. And those are all cantaloupes that are on the hill. If I was to do it all over, I wouldn't even do a hill. I'd put them all on the ground with little trenches like I have. Okay, so yeah, this is against the fence again. Okay, look, between the fence, there's one there. This is on the other side of the fence. They're growing over here. That's the one that's right under the fence. There's another one over here by a tomato plant underneath it. Just started. And that's pretty much it for those. See, they're creeping over here. I haven't really looked too hard. There might be more. Here are some cantaloupes that are in the back that you couldn't see earlier, but these are ones planted in the ground. They're already looking better than the ones in the hill. They're started a lot later, but they're getting bigger. They take less water. They're spreading out. There's a little fruit on them already. There's like several of them. Here's another one that's in the ground that's really spreading out. I'm glad I have a lot of room for them to go wherever they want. Not where I try to guide them some, but look how good it's doing in the ground. And I'm only watering it once, maybe like a gallon of water per plant once a day. Hopefully the ones I got. See, there's like some fruit on here too. These are getting really big. Here's one against the fence. It's not quite as big as the other two, but it's still doing good. Okay, so that's all the melons on the left side of the garden. Here I'm going to go to the right. And there's other plants. I have other plants besides. See, the first little row there is tomatoes, but then on the right here, there's watermelons. And then over here, those 13 plants right there that I'm pointing at, those are all more cantaloupes. There's 13 of them. Right now I'm going to show you these little watermelons that are over here, sped up. These are all planted in the ground. They're doing really good. They're spreading out. They got watermelons growing on them. One of them has like 2 big ones already, and it's growing out like a starfish. There's 2 over there. There's one that it's in the grass that I never did weed eat. I just planted it right in the grass. Here is one of the watermelon from that ground one. See, they're doing pretty good. There's 2 of them, and these other ones have some too, but they're not as big, so I can't really. It's hard to see them. This one's all in the weeds, but it's really doing good. I thought all these are reject watermelons that were stunted in growth because I pulled them out and did a lot of root damage. Okay, now I'm going to go check out these cantaloupes that are young still. This is what they look like today on the 3rd. And here's what they look like April 25th. You know, they've grown that much since then. And they only take about a gallon each of water. It has like a moat where water sets and then it flows down. So those are those cantaloupe. Okay, and back in the very back I have 10 sugar baby watermelon and 10 Congo watermelons planted, and they all started sprouting already.